Hello, precious and brilliant jewelry community. My name is Rohrbach. Welcome to this new video. Today we're making the solid white background clean render. So this is my ring and I want to render this with a very clean look. So we're going to use cycles. That's perfect because it's fast and it's clean and it's easier to set up a solid white background with cycles. Okay, let's first create a plane. Let's make it big here. Now let's go and remove the light. Start working on the camera. We're going to bring the camera straight to the front. I'm making it bigger because I like seeing it here. And we're going to make a square resolution. Let's say it's for Instagram, so we like it square. Okay, clipping of the camera. That's good enough. Okay, the ring and the diamonds. Let's join your object here for a second. So the ring, I want it a bit. I'm going to center the origin to the geometry or to the volume. Sometimes it's better. Okay. I'm going to rotate this some. Let's go with. Okay, this is pretty good. And also here. That's pretty nice. Now, the camera is set up. The simple scene is ready. We need lights. So, and materials, obviously. First, lights. So, environment. If you want a perfect pink render, you're done, but it's a bit too fancy. So let's bring a black and white studio HDR, something like one of these, my favorite. Okay, number 25, and this one even is an AXR, which is a bit better than HDR. All right. So now we need to create the materials: white gold, diamonds, and white floor. Let's go have a look at that. Shading. Camera view. Okay, so for the gold, it's nice to have it gray. This is pretty good. Let's do a metallic 1, specular 1, roughness 0.15. All the rest, well, let's say she's 1, which is not relevant, but that's okay. So, and bring a bit of beveling, which now the beveling also works in LuxScore, by the way. That's very nice. Sample 12, radius 0.1. Let's take a closer look at the effect of the bevel. Let's go to 0.07, not too strong. That's pretty nice. Okay. Now remove the overlays to have a better look at what we really have. So this is the ring. The diamond material is in the list here. Second, so for diamonds, we have white, specular 1, roughness 0, sheen, like that. So IOR 2418, transmission 1, and alpha 1, because obviously that's why we can see them. Okay. That's clean. That's pretty nice. Obviously we won't have dispersion, but for simple, quick, clean, classic, solid white background renders, that's what we want. There's just something I'm going to check on the geometry. Sometimes when you import a model, beware of duplicate vertices. Here we have, okay, almost 20,000, and that will slow down unnecessarily all the render and all the behavior of your model. Okay, let's go back to shading. So that's nice, but we have a gray background. So let's select the plane, let's put new material, and let's call it white. Okay, so first check that it's white. That's not much, but now we can work on the roughness. Okay, roughness at 10, or maybe less, and then let's work on the strength of the environment. Let's go at 2, 3. All right, that's pretty nice. Let's check the roughness also combined with that. Now I still have a little gray here. I can work on the world. Let's put the texture coordinates. Let's add a mapping vector, and let's start having a look at rotating the environment. With 20 we're better. We can have a look at different angles. So it all now depends on your environment image. So the floor doesn't have any color variation or grayscale variation. This is pretty good. So now I can have a look at bringing down the strength again. Okay. And also depending on okay, this one is good, but removes the shadow. This one is almost perfect. We have a very slight shadow here, which is nice. All right. So obviously that helps you understand how to create the setup. I like this one pretty much. But I'm going to create an animation. So we're going to take the ring. The ring, I want it to rotate on the Z-axis. I'm going to do a Control-A rotation, so it's all on 0 now. Frame 1, let's go and insert keyframe. we're going to do a 360, but this time the ring is going to rotate 360 frames. Let's go 360 and put another keyframe here. All right, so now let's go to animation. Object transform, Z rotation. Let's open the graph. That side. Graph editor. Thank you. So we have one keyframe, second keyframe. This one, the value is going to be 360. Sorry, you know what, too? Let's have a look that it's only obviously the Z rotation. This one at 360. Normalize this to have a better look. Do the A key to select everybody, V as vector, and you have a straight line for the rotation of the ring. And we're just going to need 59 frames, sorry. Okay, when you hit the space bar, we have a nice rotating ring. We can have a look here and there. That's pretty nice. We can do it real time here, almost. That's why I want to use cycles. If you want more whites, maybe on the front, because I still have a light, very light gray here, we can add an area light. We're going to make it a rectangle. So I'm going to make it larger. Now let's turn on the nodes and the strength. Obviously, let's center your light. You can put straight numbers, entire numbers here. Okay, let's go at 50, 250. Maybe let's come a bit closer. Okay, and maybe I want a bit more of light on the gemstones, so I can also have a look at bringing another here. Now let's try to bring the power up to something obviously too high, like this. Okay, now I can work and look on the strings of the environment. I can take it down now, and the floor I can tweak the roughness to be a bit lower. Okay, now let's have a look at who's making. Okay, the area light, the one in the front, is not useful anymore. So you can see how you can go on and work on changing your setup. This time I'm using lights. I'm going to put this one also stronger there. That's the light at the back now. I made it to the back. There's one above the ring now. The one there, I need to change this. I'm going to change the size of the lamp. the one in the background. Okay, now I'm going to bring it so the white is on the renderer, almost just here, and wider, still a bit more. Okay. Now let's have a look at the effect. Okay, the light above, and let's tweak this one, the angle maybe you want to change. Sorry. To make it a bit lower. Now we should bring this, find a level you want to have the full white. Okay, and this one should be bigger still. Okay, we're pretty good. The camera a bit lower, 35, 5, 75. All right. Now we have this nice animation. Full solid white background is going to render pretty quickly. So I'm going to go and set up the RGB zero compression. Let's create a folder here. Frames. White background frames. All right, so now he's going to render an animation. Low samples here, denoising optics. Light path 32, select everybody 32. The color management, let's have a look at very high contrast. That's very neat. What I could do is make the gold a bit darker. And the gold is not ready. That's funny. Ah, no, sorry. That's the diamonds. Not the diamonds. Not the diamonds. Just the gold, which is here in the list. Up there. So the gold a bit darker. If you want a bit more contrast on the ring. Now, maybe I want the ring to rotate in the other direction. So here I'm going to go at minus 360, obviously. Check that everybody is on vector still. And we can have the ring rotating in the other direction. All right. So this was, well then, okay, sorry. I like the gold still a bit darker, so I might go at 98. Maybe 95. Now let's go to 1 and bring this guy a bit lower still. Okay, this is good. Then you go at render animation. And depending on your hardware, you gotta wait seconds, minutes, hours, or days, depending on your GPUs and CPUs. Then you just bring the frames to any video edition software. You can do it with the VSE in Blender. It's a bit slower, but it's all right. Okay, great. So I hope you enjoyed this video a lot. Precious and brilliant jewelry community, this was a simple but classic and requested video. Enjoy, be nice to people, and take care. See you soon. Bye.